my long-term drip network and animal farm strategy going forward, plus some crypto news. Let's get into it. Welcome to DeFi Crypto Talk, where we talk everything DeFi and cryptocurrency. All my subscribers out there, welcome back. If you're new to the channel, welcome. So as you can see, the drip price is currently at $4.96. We busted below the $5 range earlier today and be right in the high fours to low $5 range for most of the day. I do believe the announcement, the Animal Farm launch, which I'll sort of go over, had a little bit to do with it, but it's all as well in my book, as long as I can continue to accumulate this drip and even at cheaper prices, and build my drip faucet and my drip bags. So still bullish on drip and the Animal Farm. Moving forward, as far as my faucet's concerned, so 1.28 to almost 1.3, and then well on my way to 2,000 deposited. Enjoying the 1% daily. I did go ahead and compound, which I'll get into here in a little bit second, my Animal Farm, the drip garden. I know when I'm up past 3 million, I'm going to go ahead and start taking some profits out and put it into my faucet to sort of accelerate getting to my goal, 2,000 deposited. So the faucet is looking good. As far as my garden concerned, so first of all, going to LP locked, we have 418, so a slight dip there. Again, not too worried about that. I've explained in other videos, but basically just looking forward to when everything gets online and then all the money, people start making all the money again. I believe that's going to flow, some of that money is going to flow back into the garden as well, so not looking too bad there. As far as my garden's concerned, so plants is now 3.2 million. I just compounded earlier today to get over that 3.2, and then now I'm just going to sit here and let this build up and pause for a second, take some profit outs and put it into my drip faucet. So feeling pretty bullish on the garden and drip. Moving on to my per day earnings. So as far as the garden's concerned, I'm making about close to $40 per day. In drip, I am making roughly, let's see here, let me scroll down here. I'm making $63 per day, and then the piggy bank, I'm currently making $1.27 per day. So still earning after all this time, after this downward pressure. So I believe this is a good time to scoop up in all projects, in my opinion, as I believe these prices will not be here for very long once we get things up and running. And the ones that, buy when there's so-called blood in the streets will do well once the price starts rising. So looking good here. Now, as far as new players today, so 189, so not too bad there. So still getting a lot of players each and every day. The one thing I like about coming to this page each and every time is we are consistent on the new players each and every day. Gaining new players each and every day, not necessarily the number. So that's always good to see, and seeing the faucet players rising each and every day. So really happy with that, as long as this keeps going. Even through our turbulent times, I believe, hey, we're still on an upward trajectory. So more players, that means more people getting the word about drip and more people joining. So I'm okay with that. And then moving on. So my new long-term drip network and Animal Farm strategy. So after much debate and after thinking about it, and comment down below what your guys' strategy is, because I'd like to hear some different opinions, but here's what I'm thinking. So what I would do first is, I'm already in the piggy bank, so what I plan on doing with that is once in a while taking some profits, taking some out, and then putting it into the pig pen, because I think the pig pen is going to be pretty huge. And then as far as dogs concerned, I want to get into the farm, so let me pull up one of those here. So I want to get into the drip BUSD farm here to get me some dogs, and then with that I'm going to put so that drip BUSD would come from the garden here. So I take some money out of the garden, put it into the dog's farm there, the drip BUSD there, and then I would take that I put into the drip BUSD farm, and then I'd take that and put it into the dog pound and sort of grow it there. So I'd have the piggy bank. So to thumb it down, really make it really simple, the piggy bank would be funding the pig pen, and then the dog's farms would be funding the dog pound. And then those will be sort of, after a while I'm going to stop and let those sort of build each other up. In the meantime, as far as my garden's concerned, I would still also be using my garden to build up my faucet, which I'm doing now. And then I don't know if there will ever be a time where I'll pause and not start putting money from the garden into the faucet. I have no idea when that will be. Maybe I know it'll be one day, so I don't know if I'll get 5,000 deposited or something like that, so we'll see. But for right now, I'm just going to keep the garden, using that as a way to build up my faucet, and then also help to fund my dogs, and using my pig bank and all that stuff. So that's sort of my plan. Not perfect. I know there's 20 million different ways you can do this. I'd like to hear you guys' opinion on what you're going to be doing in the meantime to try to build up, keep it sustainable. Right now, the way I've got it set up, where I have my garden and then my faucet, it's been working out pretty well. Because I just go to the garden, I'll take some profit out once in a while, put in my faucet is growing, so it's sort of self-sustaining there. I plan on doing that the same for the animal farm, the dog pound, and then the pig pen, which I think is going to be huge. And going from there, and especially right now with the price being so low, and I think that really has a lot to do with and I think it might go a little bit lower just because of the announcement, which isn't really a bad announcement. It just means we gotta wait a little bit more, but that's fine, because in the meantime I'm still earning 1% per day in the faucet, and then also getting some serious gains in the garden here too. But moving on, so there was a update that Forex did put out. So basically, to cut this all down, our updated launch date right now is November 1st. So I will be able to speak to this date confidently tomorrow after audit meeting. So he's going to meet with the auditors and find out the results of their new audit. So there'll also be a marketing meeting tomorrow, and then they're just going to just readjust the marketing that went forward. So I know I said I wouldn't say marketing on here again, but so it's out there, so it's good to know. So we'll see, but big bottom line for everybody who's waiting, the launch date is now November 1st. Now in the meantime, you guys absolutely know what I'm going to keep doing. I'm going to keep earning that 1% daily. I'm going to keep earning in the garden and getting those earnings, and I'm just going to keep dripping away for the time being until then, because I still think we're in a very, very, very lucky time, in my opinion, with this price. And I think that if you do not take advantage of this price, you will be fairly sorry once the price actually starts to tick up. And again, I'm in it for the long term, so even if it goes to $2, I'm still bullish on it. I will still be in it, accumulating more and more and more. As a matter of fact, I'm in another project. I'm just emptying out all my bags from different projects and just dumping it into drip. So either way, it could be my best decision. I think it's going to be the best decision, or it could be, a decision that I might think about. But the bottom line is I still go to sleep happy knowing that I'm in this project. So, but let me know what you guys think about the drip network and the delay. Just let me know what you guys are thinking. So just a little bit more time to accumulate, in my opinion. Moving on. So crypto news today. So I think I bring this up because I think it's a very important to talk about, and I think it's also really good to see. So Binance is narrowing down the identity of the hacker behind the $570 million crypto attack. So hunting them down. The beauty of this was, so as early on in crypto, this would happen and they could do absolutely nothing. Now with technology, whether that's a good thing or a bad thing, let me know what you think. They're able to really track you down and be able to find the perpetrators who stole this crypto. But there's one point in the article I wanted to point out, which I think is pretty bullish and really good for the community, cryptocurrency community as a whole. So the blockchain was able to freeze about 80-90% of it, so the actual loss of it was much smaller. I mean, that's good. I felt safe. I mean, they tried it. I mean, way back when, that wasn't feasible. That was impossible. They would steal it and it would be gone. So good on CZ, good on Binance, trying to track them down and then showing that, hey, they're not going to get away with all this money. We're going to definitely try to get that back, and we have safeguards in place to sort of help so it doesn't get out of control with the funds. So anyway, that is the video for today. Hope you guys having a wonderful day. Please comment, like, subscribe at the very bottom. I appreciate your time, and I will see you on the next one.